Welcome to LoneTar YouTube videos. This video is going to demonstrate how to set up a passwordless backup via SSH to Gosh using LoneTar. First thing we need to do is set up the SSH key pair using the command SSH-keygen. The first thing we're going to do is type in the command SSH-keygen --T, and we're going to use the keys DSA, not RSA. And at any time during this video, you can pause it to write down these commands before executing. So it's going to ask you which key to save, and we're going to take the defaults. Just press enter, and if it already exists, just overwrite. You can hit Y. And for the passphrase, you're going to leave this blank. Don't enter any passphrase. And then the key is generated. And the next thing we're going to do is upload the key. And the method we're using right now is for a single backup machine going to Gosh. If you want to watch how to set up multiple machines to back up to one Gosh account, please watch the video multiple user setup to Gosh using SSH. So we're going to continue by first uploading the key to our Gosh server. And we're going to use the SCP command, and it's SCP //ID_DSA.pub space your username for Gosh at the IP address, which is 69.43.165.5, and do a colon, no spaces, .ssh/authorized _keys. And then press enter. It'll ask you for the password here. You can just type it in, and then it'll upload the key. So now what we need to do is to test to make sure that the key has been uploaded and that the password, it doesn't ask you for a password to run a command via SSH. So we're going to do the quota command. So we're going to do SSH space the username of Gosh at the IP address 69.43.165.5 space the command to execute, which will be in this case quota. So we press enter, and it gives you the quota without asking for a password. So we know now that the password is good, and we're ready to set up the backup device in LoneTar. So to do that, we're going to type in LT menu, go into device manager, option number 9, and we're going to add a new device. And we're going to do option number 8 for an SSH server. And the nickname or alias, this is not relative to LoneTar, this is just a reference for yourself. I'm going to call it Gosh-SSH. And again, this is asking for the IP address. The IP address to Gosh is 69.43.165.5. And for the block factor, I like to use 2 for 64. And then the capacity, you can set it to whatever you'd like. I'd prefer to keep no cascading where it breaks up the backup. Just use one single file. So usually set the capacity well larger than what a master backup would be. So I'm going to do 200 gig. Compression, I'm going to use 0, no compression, because it's an internet-based backup and compression slows the backup down as it is. And rotation, I would choose at minimum weekly, but you can choose whatever rotation you like, or 7 to specify your own amount of numbers. And then the directory is always going to begin with a // If you just want to back up to your Gosh account with no directory specified, just do a // else do a / and then a directory name. So in this case, I'm going to just do // The username is the Gosh username, 4542. And you should get this message without asking for a password. And press enter to continue. And if you want to use this for crash recovery purposes, please answer yes to make this the default device. And it'll show you a summary when it's all done. Now we can do a test backup. And to test the Lone Star backup, all you got to do is type the word test from the main menu. And the test backup, all it does is back up the user lone-tar directory, which won't take long. When the backup's done, it will begin a verify. And then after the verify, you can do a test restore if you'd like. You can answer no to the restore or answer yes. And when doing the test restore via SSH, it'll ask you for the file to work with. In this case, just type in the file as you see it. In this case, it's s-backup-wed.ltar, which is the abbreviated day of the week. Once the verify is done, you can press enter. It'll upload the log result. And then it'll ask you if you want to do a restore. You can answer yes or no to this. I'm just going to answer no.